Hey everyone, welcome to my channel, Retro Magazines and Patterns. I'm Sophie, and in today's video, I wanted to review this Family Circle 112 Fashions and Crafts. I'm not sure what the date on this one is. We'll find out when we flip into it. But it's got some cool fall vibes going on. So I thought it would be fun to check out. This was another one that was from my recent haul that I got. So you guys may recognize the cover. I do love this little, I guess, inside cover sheet. Looks like just some maybe plastic canvas embroidery or something like that, but it's really cool. We have bunny hugs for babies over here. This looks like felted or something. That's cute. Some really pretty, like, I guess you'd call it Fair Isle sweater patterns. Those you'd have to mail in for, though. So the contents are over here, and this is not going to be just knitting and crochet. This will be some other craft ideas as well. So I'm excited to see what they have in here. Here's an ad for some like Coats and Clark's pattern books and craft books. Looking at these, I don't actually think I have any of these, but I do have quite a few. In fact, I actually pulled one to make a video on with you guys, so you should be seeing that come up soon. That's cool. This little like quilted bag. It looks like a kit. Yeah, to order Sea Buyer's Guide. So this is just really an ad, but that's a neat looking little like vintage bag. So they do have the stitch guide up in the front. It says knits go to all lengths. So I think this is a pattern that is going to be in here. And this dress is really pretty. This is like a cable knit top, full length dress. That's really lovely. And here we have another ad for doodle looms. And I think I recently said that I was going to go ahead and try and find one of these. I am looking for a doodle loom book because I just think these are really cute. And, you know, I'd love to go ahead and give them a try, honestly. I'm not a big fan of pom-poms for like long term or for play because I feel like they do fall apart really easily. But those are so cute. They'd be really cute just to sit on a shelf. Okay, so this over here looks like part of their spread, a bedtime story. So they have this cute house coat or robe, a pretty crocheted Afghan, and this lovely little like latch hook rug. Give yourself a cozy little space. We are coming up on fall. And I don't know about all of you guys, but I know that is cozy season for me for sure. So I'm definitely looking forward to it. Here is I don't have one of these. I would like to find the Sunbonnet Sue and Overall Sam pattern book. Look at these sweater vests. Those are so funny. And the little like matching slippers. She's got a doll, which I'm not sure if that's a purse or not. She's got head earmuffs. That's a look. That is a full look. But that would be a fun pattern book to have, I think. So they really do have quite a few tips in the stitch guide, even up to embroidery. And they do have some of the how-tos up front. So we'll work our way through. And we're seeing some holiday stuff in here. Here's that sweater dress that we saw, the first one that we saw up there. And there's that crocheted mohair Afghan. Art in Bloom. Okay, and so here we have fabric collages. That's a really neat way to use up fabric scraps. I like that. I think that that's really fun. I mean, I can recall seeing things like that over the years, but it's a nice reminder for a way to go through some like scraps if you have a big scrap box somewhere. So here we're coming up on fall sweaters. Focus on fall sweaters. This one is so cute. It is just a plain purple sweater, but if you look close, you'll see all the little bows that they have on there. That's really cute. Oh, and these are fun. So these look to be crocheted. No, this one is knitted. This is a wrap sweater, and I like the way they did the color blocking on that. I think that's really fun, and I do like those colors together. And then we do have a crocheted one here. This right here is really neat. It's like a bolero jacket with a little bit of, maybe you might even call it like a Southwest edge. That's really nice. Those are some fun sweaters. I wasn't expecting that kind of color in here. Ooh, these are some fun yarns. It says puff slubs in the variegated yarn form puffs of color. That is a really fun sweater. Just makes you kind of want to like touch it. It's just really fuzzy. This one has like a matching scarf. You can't even tell the difference between the scarf and the sweater. And she looks like, what's her name from, oh, what was that show? I can't think of it right now. But I think her name was Jo. She looks like Jo from that show that I can't remember right now. That's really nice. That is a nice piece right there. I could see that being something that you just keep on the back of your chair all fall and just kind of get into it when it's a little chilly out. And then this one right here, that's a really pretty piece. It looks like she has it belted if you look really closely. And then get out of here with this double breasted blazer right here. How cool is that? They call it a shawl collared wrap jacket. No, that's this one. Okay, they did call it a blazer. But that is really nice. They have some nice things in here. Oh, and they just keep getting nicer. This is very cool. I know I've mentioned before that I really appreciate different textured stripes on a sweater. Gives it some serious interest. And look at this piece. And the colors are so cozy. They have this one down here, another belted sweater. They really love doing that. And then that color is really pretty. I love that though. That would be such a joy to knit, I think. It even has buttons on the shoulders. Oh, that's a nice classic look. That's a really nice looking sweater. I really do enjoy that. And then this one right here, look at those big sleeves and that fuzzy halo. And if you look real carefully, you'll see it's tied at the waist with a drawstring. So it's giving you even like a little bit of a peplum. And then there is this real pretty orange sweater vest with like a simple cable down the front. New knitters are always anxious to learn the cable stitch. And once they make their first cable pattern, knitters make the double-pointed cable needle part of their standard equipment. So that's what you're working on with these. Oh no, that's very retro. That window pane pattern, I like that. And then here we have, it looks like maybe some more of that fuzzy, thick yarn, bulky weight yarn. Oh, look, they have the hats and the little scarves. I like the colors in there. Oh, little ones. They're so cute. Their little baby hats matching their sweaters. Portfolio of pillows. So it looks like we have some quilted ones, some needlepoint, some latch hook or shaggy. This is even quilted with those little yo-yo fabric pieces. Ooh, and some more over here. This needlepoint ones are really cool. I like the one that's the Massachusetts. That would be a cool collection if you were looking to like really dive into something for your collection. Do like all the states you've visited or, states you've lived, if you've lived in a few, or do all 50 if you dare. Ooh, men's sweaters. I do like a good men's sweater, and not just because of the dreaded boyfriend curse. You know, the one where if you make your boyfriend a sweater, you're bound to break up soon. I just like a good men's sweater because they have a nice classic cut and they're comfortable, and a woman could wear them too and just look really kind of casually put together. So these are some nice ones. Oh, Paddington. I do have an idea to knit a Paddington bear soon. So if anybody's interested in keeping up with me on that, just let me know in the comments because I'm really excited to make him. I knitted a Winnie the Pooh a few months back. And I thought, you know what? I bet I could modify this to make a Paddington Bear. And I think I'm going to give that a go real soon. These are really cute little kid pieces. This is a lot bigger than I expected. And look at that rug. Amish patchwork color is the key. So those are some bright Amish themed quilted pieces, but I like them. My sister lives in Amish country in Ohio, and there are horses and buggies and barn quilts as far as the eye can see when we go out to visit her. Look at how cute these are. All these little gift baskets. Who likes doing a gift basket? I feel like that used to be a really big thing back in like the 90s, maybe the early 2000s. Not that gift baskets don't remain a staple of gift giving, but I don't think they're as popular as they once were. It's something I'd like to bring back. We do try to do a lot of handmade gifts, like, you know, baked goods and homemade things. And I think a gift basket is a great way to kind of showcase those things. Whoa, a rag jacket. That is fun. So that is just crocheted, it looks like, with some strips of rags just kind of hooked in there. That's really fun. And then over here is another kind of, I guess it says rag to riches, so not necessarily ribbon, but they're using strips of fabric, which is so odd because I just found a vintage craft kit to knit a tote bag from a strip of scrap fabric. It was like a whole kit. It came with the strips and everything. And I thought, I've never seen this before. I was curious if it was something I'd want to give it a try. So we'll see. It's in my shopping cart right now, but it's funny to see that because it's not something I've seen a lot. These are really pretty. I really enjoy the colors they used here. You can see all of them in the basket here. And the shoulder pads might be a bit big for me in here, but I like the kind of look of that. And I like the way they put it. Portable crafts, Afghan +3. I always think that being able to wear something cozy like that is almost like secretly bringing your favorite cozy blanket with you out in the world. Ooh, jackets, quilted jackets. Look how pretty this is. Ooh, that's really pretty. And look at the back. Ooh, see, now this is why I would like to learn some quilting skills. I just don't think I have the math in my brain to do it, but these are beautiful. Wow, this magazine is great. There are so many cool things in here. Look at these collars. We were talking about that in a recent video too. I know we saw some crocheted and knitted collars, and I remember thinking that that was a really fun way to add like an accessory to an outfit that would stand out a little bit but still be classic. And then they come and they show me these and all these pretty colors with these little brooches keeping them closed. Those are really cool. I really like that. And then let's not overlook this pretty little piece here too. Ooh, that is a nice crocheted sweater. That is a really nice looking crocheted sweater. And then it looks like she added one of those collars. So it's like a really good example of how to wear those crocheted collars. That's really pretty. I like these baby booties. The little cowboy boots are so cute. Ooh, macrame swing chairs. So here it looks like we're getting into the patterns. And if you're new to my channel, I'll just let you know that at the end of the videos, I do pop up a few patterns so that you guys have a chance to make some of the stuff in here. But if you don't see any of the patterns that you're interested in at the end, and there's one that you really have to have, feel free to comment below or find me on Instagram. I'll pop up my Instagram name there so you can find me, and I'll be happy to get a hold of that pattern for you and make sure you can, you know, read it, make it. If you have made anything from any of my videos, or just have something that you've made that you're really proud of and you'd like to share, please share it with me on my Instagram. I really love to see what people make. I like to see the colors that they pick, the patterns that they pick. I just think it's really interesting because we're all so different. We all have different reasons that we pick different things. So, I'd love to see it. Oh, it looks like there are still a few patterns here at the end. The traditional Aran sweater has gone soft. That's actually, and you know what? I never actually thought about that until they put that here. Aran sweaters are not generally thought to be like mohair soft, you know, like wool. Sweater coat. And they're still giving us some stitch guide information here at the back, too. So they are making sure you are covered. And then we have some of the ads back here. Oh, what I wouldn't do to find a nice wicker shelf for my room. I really like those. They are so hard to come by. And if you do, they're usually very expensive. Oh, cute little pillow there. Napkin folding. Christmas mice. Those are really cute. And look, here we have Sunbonnet Sue and Overall Sam again. Oh, they have some Halloween spooky patterns down here. Crochet patterns. And then there's the buyer's guide. Not that it would do us any well nowadays. But that is the end of this issue. I hope you guys really enjoyed it. Let me know in the comments below what patterns were your favorite. If you're going to make any of them, I'd love to know. But until the next one, I hope you guys have a great day and you got lots of inspiration from these. Bye.